Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. I am Amber if you're new here, and if you're returning, welcome back. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel, especially if the messages resonate for you. And if you need to book a personal reading, the information to contact me is going to be down below in the description box. Just a disclaimer, the dog is not happy this morning, so if she start barking, I'm sorry. Okay. If anything, she might start barking when she needs to start barking. So let her do her thing. Taurus. I'll be honest with you. I don't even really need the cards to do your reading this morning. For those of you that have been here before, you know I'm intuitive. You know that I have visions in the 3D. I just seen the whole story. But we're going to get some cards for y'all. But I think that this reading is more so going to be for your encouragement, for creating some sort of like practical, plan or strategy or whatever to have a heart-to-heart with the person that you love. Vice versa for the cross watcher. This is definitely about making a move on love. Okay. You had the hanged man in your pre-shuffle, and I just kept seeing all kinds of stuff pass by the hangman. I mean, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, right? And it's kind of like this level of truth that you know about another individual, or another individual knows about you, that can definitely cut you down and set you free. I feel like you've definitely been in the position that you've been in for way too long, to the point where you're starting to like self-sacrifice, like as far as your happiness, resources, your energy, your time, things of that nature, Taurus. And it's time for you to change your position. All right. But Holy Spirit, guardian angels, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel for Taurus. This is for their highest good only. What is the situation in October? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Bottom of the deck, show the world the real you. Full moon in Pisces, full moon in Aquarius. Okay. Now this is crazy, because we just had a full moon in Pisces, and possibly you seen some things in your dreams, or you seen some things even in the 3D. You could have been receiving certain like synchronicities. Definitely the full moon in Pisces is a time that, especially if you have water in your chart anywhere, that we go through a bit of like a intuitive upgrade. Everybody don't think they're a psychic. I feel like we all have this type of power and you can tap into it, but it's a choice that you need to make, and it's a gift that you have to work on. Okay, so you may have seen some things, Taurus, okay, in this last full moon that kind of, I don't want to say scared you. I more so feel like it's the word of being stunned, right? It's kind of like being like shocked. Like maybe you knew something intuitively, or you've been ignoring your intuition. Maybe you've been spiritually ignorant. Okay, don't be offended, but ignorance is bliss, right? So you could have been seeing stuff, hearing stuff, certain music that reminds you of a certain person, dreams, that remind you of a certain person. You could be seeing their name on a commercial, or whatever the case may be. There's something that you've been seeing, feeling intuitively, and experiencing, okay, is the biggest word that I was looking for. Thank you, Spirit. You've been experiencing something new. And I think that that the only person that will understand what it is that you're going through is this person who you haven't spoken to. All right, so there's a need to balance your spirituality and practicality this month. And I mean, oddly enough, it's Libra season. This is about bringing things into balance, okay? This is about bringing things into harmony as far as work, health, service, love, things of that nature goes, okay? And I feel like for you, Taurus, specifically, it's putting like that final puzzle piece in place so that you can enjoy the big picture, all right? But let's move along. Spirit, what is the energy of this? What's the energy of this? Oh. Y'all dealing with a Capricorn? I feel like you guys are dealing with someone who has Capricorn in their chart somewhere. They could have a moon in Capricorn. They could have a rising in Capricorn. They could have Capricorn in the 10th or the 3rd house. I'm not taking that, Spirit. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, go watch their video, because that was exactly like, it wasn't the first card, it wasn't the energy of their situation, but when I started to dig into like what are the hidden factors and influences of the situation, death came out. Okay, scorpionic energy, something being transformed, but for the most part I feel like this is death to a third-party situation. And if you know you're in a third-party situation and you know you're dealing with a Capricorn, go watch it. Otherwise, for the general collective, that is more so how I took that, is you're kind of putting your transformation to the side right now. And that's what I was saying in the beginning. It's like that hangman position, and like everything is like just passing the hangman up. You know what I mean? Like you have this beautiful, beautiful opportunity right now to transform. But you have to accept that spiritually, and then you actually have to do the work. You have to put the work in, okay? Tell me what the energy of this situation is. The 4 of Cups. If I'm not mistaken, that also came out in Capricorn's reading. Look, I saged the hell out of these cards. I shuffled the hell out of these cards. So Taurus, look, I don't want to hear it. Oh my God, look. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. This is what they had. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Capricorn. Anyway, Spirit, this is for the collective, okay? I'm not trying to channel no messages right now. This is for the collective. Thank you. With the 4 of Cups being here, okay, the energy of this situation is just what I said it is. Look at this person over here offering their love. And somebody else is feeling like very stagnated, down on their luck, things of that nature, possibly because of a third-party situation, because they missed out on an opportunity, or they're choosing to believe that they missed out on an opportunity on love, on wish fulfillment, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay, because you had the 9 of Cups. Yeah, here it is. Okay, 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And I'm looking at him right here. Yes, this is the 4 of Cups. 1, 2, 3, 4. But look at all the bottles he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Cups. Front to the back. 9 of Cups. It's definitely like an energy of thinking that you missed out on love. And I really don't feel like you have. I just feel like whatever it is that you need to offer, like somebody took a rain check on something. And this could be vice versa for the cross watcher, okay? Somebody took a rain check on something because somebody may be more in touch with their spiritual side. Like I'm just looking at her immersed in this water, okay? You could be dealing with a Pisces. To be honest with you, someone who has Pisces in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, because this is 4 of Cups. Pisces is here, okay? You could be dealing with someone who's extremely, extremely intuitive. And they could have shared certain things with you in the past. And maybe, you know, your spirituality wasn't in a place where it is today. Okay, or at least it's gonna be in the month of October. I'm seeing him on sand. Now, this is more so an energy of practicality. This is something that you can touch, feel. You can bottle this up and sell it when we talk about sand, right? But also, too, if you know anything about spirituality, he's grounded here and he doesn't even know it. It's kind of the energy of like being put on a spiritual timeout, which is the energy of the hangman. Okay, it's kind of like God will sometimes, whatever it is that you believe in. Okay, I believe in God. Flat out. Okay, I believe in God. Now religion, spirituality, those are two different things, and I feel like, you know, religion is man-made, but that's a whole nother conversation. Okay, God sometimes, okay, when we're not seeing what it is that he has ordained over our life, right? Because I feel like we were all brought here with some sort of, you know, purpose to fulfill. And we have daily purposes, we have weekly purposes, we have yearly purposes, and then we have like full-blown life purposes. But I believe God to be an architect, okay? And so what do I mean by that? Yes, we have free will, okay? And those of you that are not new to my channel, you'll hear me talk about this philosophy a lot, okay? I'm writing a whole damn book about it. But we have free will. All right. God has allowed us to, like, if you looked at, okay, our life as like, not really a Monopoly board, but any game board, right? You have these pieces on the game board. I feel like God is up there and he's like if we talk about chess even, right? The king can move certain type of ways. The queen can move certain type of ways. When you talk about the rook, when you talk about the knight and all of that, whatever, they have certain different maneuvers that they can make. The end game doesn't change, right? Everybody's trying to get that checkmate. You're trying to get to that king, right? Regardless of gender. And so when you start to look at life in that way, right, you become more okay with certain things that may before looked like a mistake, may have looked like a loss, a hindrance, you know what I mean, or something like that. When you start to look at it that way, it's just like, okay, well, I maneuvered, you know, maybe this way to the left, but I know that the end game, I'm still going to get where it is that I desire to go. Now, when we talk about it in a sense of love, all right, this is an energy of someone feeling like they made the wrong move when it comes to love. And this could be love for your job, love for a person. I really feel like it's totally romantic, guys. But somebody's feeling like they made the wrong move, okay, and they're stagnated. They've lost total sight of the end game. And they feel like they have no more maneuvers on the board, right? Because, like, I'm talking about chess. Like, think about all of those bottles over there being like, you know, chess pieces. It's kind of like this person has just decided to just kind of slap all the pieces off the board and just not play anymore. Okay, so there's a need here, either for you or for the cross watcher Taurus, to get back in touch with your emotions, to get back in touch with being grounded. So when we talk about emotions up here, okay, and in the heart space, that is your top chakras. And then when we start talking about the sand and being grounded, we're talking about lower chakras. Okay, so there's a need to come back into alignment with whatever your higher purpose, your higher goal is in life this fucking month, Taurus. Like, that's the move this month. You feel me? Balancing spirituality with practicality. Whatever you were dreaming of, whatever you were hoping for, whatever you were wishing for, it's really time for you to go back to that chessboard and start to line up the pieces to get to the end game. Okay? Oh my God, I told y'all I don't need no damn cards for this energy that I tapped in when I got to damn Taurus. I was like, okay, Taurus. All right, what's the situation here? Not that I ain't already told them, but what's the situation, Spirit? What is the situation for Taurus in October? What's the situation for Taurus in October, Spirit? What is the situation in October? They said you told them already. Tell me, come on. All right, wow. The Tower. Hello. Hello. The Tower. What did I just say? Okay, top chakras to the heart space, and then the bottom, those lower chakras, root chakra, heart chakra. That is what we're dealing with right now. That is practicality and spirituality. When we talk about the bottom chakras, that's about practicality. Those are your human chakras. That is the chakra or the life force energy that allows you to create in the 3D. It allows you to, you know, get up and have like a survival animal type instinct. Like, I gotta go to work. I gotta get this money. I gotta pay the rent. I gotta take care of my kids. I gotta eat something. I have to take care of my body type of thing, right? Whereas your heart chakra it's a different experience. It's tapping into, oh, thank you, Spirit. You're closed off at your heart chakra. And your lower chakras are probably imbalanced right now, Taurus. For some of you. I'm feeling for a lot of you, to be honest. So heart chakra is right here, right? It's actually the balance of divine feminine and divine masculine. It's the only chakra that is equally balanced. Crazy enough, we're talking about balance. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. You're dealing with someone who's entirely different from you. Period. Hands down. One of you is very earthly, practical. You know what I mean? You focus on more of like, you know, the money, and Taurus, that's probably you, okay? But Taurus can be pretty intuitive too. okay, those that are tapped in. So I'm not going to just cut it off at that. It could be the cross watcher. But one of you guys is more practical, okay? You focus on the things in life that you can touch, you can feel, and the other person is much more like on a dreamy space, you know, deals with the fabric of delusions is what I heard. Oh my gosh, you guys are dealing with someone fucking amazing. Wow. You're dealing with someone who understands the fabric of delusions, okay? And that is this balance of masculine and feminine energy. And I think that you realize that now. And that's what you're looking at. You're facing the tower. You're facing the fact that this person brings the balance in your life that you need. The spirituality to your practicality. And that's so funny because I've never looked at this in this way. But this is, with these two fish here, it almost looks like the yin and the yang. It's like being equally yoked. It's like one dot, and that dot, it's enough to bring like that yin and yang sort of energy. And if you don't make a move, Taurus, Spirit gonna make a move for you. That's what the tower is here for, okay? It's about like self-sabotaging energies, you know, because this is normally the card that is right next to the devil. It's like excess, okay? 9 of Cups, 4 of Cups. This is it's a level of dissatisfaction, and so resulting to the excessiveness of things that don't serve you. The tower comes to break all of that stuff down. And I feel like that's what you've probably been experiencing a little taste of in the month of September or in Virgo season, okay? And I feel like you've been stunned. You haven't made a move about it. You haven't decided to act on what it is that you're feeling, seeing, and experiencing. And so there's a tower that's looming that's going to come and give a full breakdown around you so that you can create a new foundation. Because, like, if we were talking about a skyrise, fuck it. If we were talking about this building, there's no way that you can put this building and build it on sand and for it to stand. Okay? This is about, like, building a foundation that will stand the test of time. Some of y'all are dealing with y'all fucking twin flame, bro. Taurus. Somebody needs to talk this month, Taurus. Oh my gosh. This is intense. I hope y'all don't put me on my back, because I have like 6 more zodiac signs to record. I have like 6 fucking reading requests. I don't got time for this, Taurus. Let me pull the tower. What's the tower? Spirit is like, you just told them. Yeah. Knight of Swords, 9 of Cups is out here again, and you have the Fool. Ooh, I like the way you look at me. That's what I heard just now, okay? Knight of Swords, 9 of Cups, this is crazy, okay? Because you got these two kind of turned in this direction, and then you have the Fool here. Okay, headed in another direction. This is Piscean energy. This is also Aquarius energy. Is ruled by Uranus. Now, Uranus, if I'm not mistaken, is still in retrograde, and this could definitely have a lot to do. I mean, I told you in the beginning at the bottom of the deck that you have full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. So if you have Pisces or Aquarius in your chart, this is definitely hitting you heavy, like the tower. With Pisces going in a full moon, and then having Uranus in retrograde, okay? Uranus rules revolution. And your, basically, like, your revolution is moving backwards right now. And it's kind of an energy of, like, karma, okay? The tower, we start talking about 5s. You had the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We start talking about that. That is cycling back through cycles that you didn't learn lessons from. Vice versa for the cross watcher. Now, this also has to do with Saturn. Okay, now some of you guys, that could have been why I was picking up a lot of the Capricorn energy. For those of you that are not dealing with the Capricorn, Saturn went direct. Okay, so certain things that you may have been seeing, experience, and you had an opportunity to either address them or ignore them. Saturn's back. Okay, Saturn is back, and she is going to make you act on these things with this Mars energy here. The Knight of Swords, like, you could be cutting people off. You could be, this is crazy because I'm just seeing this tide of emotion. Okay, for a lot of you guys, you may be experiencing a really, really emotional time in this month. It's like things that you thought that you had suppressed, things that you thought that you had buried, okay, beneath the surface. This is all coming back up again. And with the Nine of Cups here, it's like you knew from the I feel like you knew from the beginning that this person that was offering you this cup was the last cup to your emotional fulfillment. Okay, now some of you guys, at the same time that this person was offering you something, could have had like a karmic partner that returned, could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in specific, could have also been a Pisces that you were dealing with, even in Aries for some of you all. But I feel like this was a karmic partner who you had one more cycle to kind of close out, or you had a couple of other lessons that you didn't learn the first time. And so you got back on this hamster wheel with this person, and now that the hamster wheel is like moving back in reverse because everything is retrograding right now. Okay, it's this, can I explain it? It's like, it is like everything is like kind of retrograding right now, but with Saturn stationing itself direct, it's kind of like that momentum, things that like an impact or an inertia. For those of you that get into like chemistry, alchemy and stuff like that, it's like an inertia. It's a certain impact that as soon as that momentum changes, right, things come to like an abrupt end. Things come to like an abrupt stop right before they change into the correct direction, before things start to go direct. And so I kind of feel like with this Four of Cups energy, it's almost like too, there's like, love is right around the corner from you. Okay, and you might be feeling that, and that could be why I'm seeing all of like this emotion kind of bubbling up to the surface. That's really what I'm getting off of this tower. It's like what you're feeling in your heart and your soul, what you're dreaming about, what it is that really makes your fucking boat float, is disrupting right now your foundation. It could be, you know, like the thoughts of this person, or vice versa for the cross watcher, could literally be disrupting you at work, could be disrupting, messing up the bag. But that's the tower moment. That's the essence of this tower. That is spirit saying, listen, I need you to change course. Okay, I need you to get out of this hangman situation. Like, this is crazy too, now I'm thinking about it, because with this Knight of Swords, right, she's on a rolling tide with this sword. And I told you that the only thing that can cut you out of this hangman situation is the sword of truth. This is all bubbling up to the surface and in your emotions. This is not even a fucking human. She's on a tide. She's a mermaid, yes. But let's just imagine, like, all her legs and everything else were made out of the ocean, out of the sea. Okay? This is what I mean when I say the divine will step in. Something's coming. You need to be vigilant in October, because something's coming through your intuition here about a lover. High Priestess in the lover here. Okay? Choose wisely. And that's exactly what the Fool is about too. It's about making the right decision. It's about taking a risk. Okay? And that's what's being asked of you in October here, Taurus. Oh my gosh. This is intense. What is coming towards Taurus 7th house? What's coming towards Taurus 7th house? The house that rules partnerships and relationships. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. This is like right before you experience partnership and experience love. I feel like you're first going to be taught a lesson, or you're going to learn the lesson, or you're going to find peace and contentment in the idea of being alone. Okay? Not lonely. Alone. Okay? Things around you are going to almost freeze in their position. And the only thing that's going to keep you warm enough to keep moving forward is the idea of this person, okay, that it is that you want to move towards. Like, I really want to say that this is about money, but it's not, bro. It's not. This is like a twin flame. For those of you that resonate with that, this is definitely like a twin flame sort of situation. Now, so I definitely feel the cross watchers. If you came here to find out what's going on with your twin who has Taurus in their chart, they're facing themselves right now. They're facing themselves before they can face you. Vice versa for the cross watcher. Taurus, there's a possibility that your twin is facing themselves right now. There's a tower moment. Okay, and they're starting to kind of revisit that offer that they may have taken a rain check on. Now, when I'm asking what's coming towards your 7th house, and I have Libra here, balance is also coming to your 7th house. There will be balance that's brought to your relationships. Okay, all around. Love relationships, work relationships, family relationships, relationships in general. That is what rules the 7th house. Business partnerships, all of those things, okay, are ruled by the 7th house. So balance is coming to that. But there's also a level of defeat that you may feel and experience by the truth, because of the truth, okay? But I'll tell you this much, you're not going to lose your crown, okay? Because I feel like a few of you were wondering about that. You're not going to lose your crown. And it's funny because you have the high priestess here. She's got the full moon behind her. And I'm telling you, it's like you're experiencing something magical in your life right now for the first time, Taurus. I don't feel like this is the first time that you've experienced something that's like divine, you know, like just supernatural, amazing, right? Divine. However, this is the first time you're experiencing it like this. There could be a Libra coming your way. All right. You could also, yeah, I was going to say that. Judgment is here. For some of you guys, what's coming to your 7th house too is a divorce, a separation. And it's because you're supposed to be with somebody else. Period. You're supposed to be with somebody else. The fact that you've been like juggling the situation, this is coming to an end. Okay. And at the bottom of 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups. You guys could definitely be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. I know that I always say, you know, like a couple of different signs in the video, but you guys need to check their chart because they could be Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, and it's all in their chart. And that's the way that you're going to be able to identify, like, oh my God, it's this person. Yeah. Yeah. I see it. I see it, sis. I didn't even ask the questions I wanted to really ask in this situation. We are already at 28 minutes. How does Taurus balance the scales? Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. There's a need for you to be methodical. There's a need for you to perfect your approach in this situation. Things are going to break down around you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay. For the first time, you may see certain family members differently. You never really understood why you didn't really, it was something about this cousin, this uncle, or it was something about this colleague, this coworker, it was something about this girl or this guy that you were dating, and you just couldn't put your finger on it. Oh, hello. You're going to be able to put your finger on it this month, and it's not going to be until after this tower looms. So just be mindful. Now, some people don't like the tower. I do. Because it always comes and clears out things that I don't have the strength to clear out, okay? So for me, the tower be like, ooh, I'd be like bracing for impact, but I'd be like, yeah, you clear it out, get their ass out of here. I couldn't know how to tell them, get their ass out of here. You know what I mean? So it's kind of that energy. This is really good. How you're gonna, you know, sit back and balance the scales is really by, like, you know, finding you a shade tree, taking it easy. Is really what I'm seeing. Taking it easy. Don't be afraid to ask for help where help is needed, I'm hearing. Okay, so you know, if you have a best friend, because this Knight of Pentacles, even though it's a woman in this one, okay, she has on a lot of armor. She's on guard, And it's kind of that same energy I just said, like bracing for impact. It's like, let me go put on my armor because I know it's Taurus season. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. But I'm also feeling like you don't need to, there's certain people that you shouldn't be on guard right now. And for some of you guys, this twin flame, this person who understands the fabric of delusions. I have to say it again because that is amazing. You might need to reach out to this person. They may be able to bring you some level of healing or understanding to what it is that you're experiencing, because you got your back turned to this person and you're experiencing all of this. And I'm just seeing this person kind of like skipping to my loo, because I think that this person has already done this work. Now, they may be a little bit less fortunate than you when we start talking about like money, stability, things of that nature. But when it comes to this person having control of what brews from their soul, okay. Oh my gosh. What's the outcome in October? Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Deciding to work on something. Now you have the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles here. This is stability. The stability that I'm telling you this person lacks. Okay. You probably are going to feel like you want to give it to this person, or you guys are going to work on it together. Why? Because where this person lacks practically, they have an abundance spiritually. Whereas where you have an abundance practically, okay, or vice versa, where you have a lack spiritually, this person, this is a yin and yang. You got 10 of Cups and you have 10 of Pentacles here. And I just feel like there's still a lot of work to do in the 3D. But when it comes to like the dream realm, okay, 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups, when it comes to like, you know, emotion, spirituality, you guys being connected in like other realms, dream space, things of that nature, communicating to telepathically even, okay. There's a lot of work that has been done there behind the scenes, I'm hearing and seeing. But when it comes to the 3D, that's where the lack has been, with the 8 to the 2. 2 to the 8, excuse me. Okay, there's some balance that needs to come into what you guys are doing about this. Balancing practicality and spirituality. That is the theme of your reading. I'm going to get you guys some oracles. This was intense. Good Lord, Taurus. What's the message in love? Oh, I'll be damned. Romantic feelings. Okay, your feelings are real and worth exploring. If I'm not mistaken, Virgo got this. You do have Virgo energy here, but it could be any of the other mutable signs. Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, okay, that you're dealing with. Then you have make the effort and stay optimistic about your love life. But I just want one card, so I'm going to ask again. What's the message in love? Okay. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Look at the full moon behind her. Like I said, moving further and further and further away from that full moon. For some of you guys, you're moving further and further and further away from your mother. A mother. It's time to serve them papers. Told you, for some of you guys, this has to do about, divorce. And look, bottom of the deck, you have unrequited love. Top of that, you have new love. This could be the one. I can't make this up, Taurus. Let's ask about these coins. What's going on in life purpose? Career. Support. Your life purpose fully supports you. I started off talking about life purpose. Okay? Support. Ask for support in this situation that you are about to experience or are experiencing. Now, if you're embarrassed, if you're uncomfortable, if you just don't know who you're supposed to ask Google. Ask me. Because, like, you have books here. You have practice. And I'm just really feeling like this is something new. This is a world that you've never been a part of, Taurus, okay? Vice versa for the cross watcher. You have justice here and you have protected. Protected actually came out in your pre-shuffle. You are safe and supported while you change your career. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help, okay? So definitely there could be a Libra that could help you with this. And when I say Libra, they could have Libra anywhere in their chart. You know, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, okay? I think you had North Node. Yeah, you had North Node out here, so they could even have Libra in their North Node, okay? Capricorn in their North Node. Whatever the case may be, there is someone who you're overlooking, who has been practicing, who knows this experience that you're going through like a book. And there's a need for you to lift your head high and to ask for the support that you need and deserve in this situation. Okay, for some others of you, okay, you connect to your life purpose through your involvement in books. For some of you guys, there's a need for you to go to a library and just kind of walk down the aisles and like skim certain aisles. Like something may pop out to you, like, I don't know, spirituality for dummies. Don't be offended, Taurus, because I feel a lot of cross-watcher energy. So I'm not calling you a dummy. That literally is the name of a book. You could literally run across a book that says spirituality for dummies. You know, but you need to start somewhere, okay? And Virgo, actually, now that I'm realizing this, the first thing I said to Virgo when I opened up their reading was they need to write something down. They need to read something. There's just some sort of checklist or something like that. Here's this Virgo energy here, writing down something, okay? Reading something, you know, making a good old to-do list. There's something that you need to do. Taurus, this is your reading. I hope that it resonates, okay? If it does, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to book a personal reading, the information for you to do so is down below. Much love and light to you guys. Bye.